We welcome you to Marillac Field on the campus of College of Mount St. Vincent. Joey Jarzinka with you. And we've got a phenomenal battle featuring Manhattan Soccer Club and the Westchester Flames. Manhattan Soccer Club comes in 2-3-1 after a suspended contest that was about to start at FA Euro just on Wednesday night, but because of the smoke that we have been breathing in for quite a while, after further confirmation from both the players and the officials in that contest, that one was rescheduled for a different night. So still coming in 2-3-1. It's a 4-3-3 formation for head coach Jay Myers, and of course he's assisted by his wife Cheryl, as well as Nick Megalutis and Patrick Green. The defenders in front of none other than Kyla Holmes are Abby Doyle, Tatiana Lonik, who is a team captain, Mia Ferrara, and Mila McLeod, a freshman out of Villanova. The three midfielders in front of the four: Nicole Santos, Daniela DeSantos, who leads the way with 3 goals, Malia Hershkowitz. The 3 forwards: Marissa Foster, Britt Cummins, and Yalitza Martinez. So far, it's been pretty clean. Kevin Martinez is the center official. David Aguilar, the AR1, or rather the AR2, with Keenan Kaptanovich as the AR2. We are live on Coach's Corner NYC. Alongside my producer, Steven Sanchez, Joey Jarzinka on hand with you. Looking at Westchester's first 11, they are 0-4-0 in a 4-3-3 formation with Megan Sikal and the 4 defenders in front: Mia Presume, Caroline O'Neill, Olivia Lee, Audrey Lee, who are both sisters, and the 3 midfielders: Melissa Cepeda, Mia McGinty, Ashley Reyes, Jennifer Rodriguez, Francesca Heighton, and Julia Arbalez. This one's taken away here by Ashley Reyes, who is the lone Westchester Flame to score a single goal this year, and it's been a really tough go for Westchester this season. They've only scored a grand total of 2 goals, and they've given up 26 on the year, so a -24 goal differential. So we'll see if Manhattan can take full advantage of that, since they have come in 2-3-1, 6 games played. They've got 7 points, but 10 goals, 18 given up in a -8 goal difference. The far side, it's Audrey Lee who sends one inside. And a pass right back on a left boot on a shot. No save there, since it went just outside. And none other than Ashley Reyes will get credit for the first shot. The other way, Yalitza Martinez. Martinez hits the post. Nearly got past Megan Sikal, and now Cummins inside. And Martinez, no surprise, getting Manhattan's first shot away. Sending it back to the back line, you've got Doyle, Lonik, Ferrara, McLeod. Lonik, who graduated from Queens College back in 2019, is currently a math teacher in the New York City Department of Education system. This one sent up front by McLeod, and for those that typically see number 10 being donned by Esme Brayshaw, her conference mate and her teammate at Manhattan Soccer Club, keeping that kit warm for her. Lonik on the right boot in front for Nicole Santos, and It's good to see Santos back in action after battling a stomach bug the last time that we were with you. And the positive thing about that, too, is very simple, is that very glad that it did not spread across the room. And a very different, very uncharacteristic June-like illness that we typically don't see in sports, but it does happen sometimes. Other way this time, Manhattan up front for Foster. Now turning it away. This time is Julia Arbeles. In front this time for Cepeda. Arbeles. Nine youth teams accompanying the senior team and the first team with the USL. Ajax, Sparks, Surf, and those are just a few to name. A very solid crowd here at Marillac Field this afternoon. This one sent in and thighed away. Got Santos in the area, as well as Ashley Reyes. And this one's now taken away by Daniela D'Souza. D'Souza had a hat trick against AC Connecticut in that 5-1 result. Moving it on the far wing for Westchester is Audrey Lee. In front this time, and 1 versus 2, and taken away by Lonick. And accompanying her was Mia Ferrara. Could not get that shot off was Francesca Heighton. All the way down looking for Martinez was that back line and simply couldn't get there in time. For Manhattan, they're wearing their red kits, black shorts with red socks. Meanwhile, all white for Westchester. In the 9th minute of play, here from College of Mount St. Vincent on this gorgeous second Saturday of June. This is Cepeda. That'll be another throw-in this time for Westchester. And it looks as if it'll be the first corner kick of the contest for Westchester. And taking it will be Ashley Reyes. Momentous opportunity for Westchester, looking just for their 3rd goal of the season. Reyes sends it in and poked away there by the defenders. Nicole Santos taking it up ahead. And making the stop there is Herskowitz, giving it right back to Santos. Up ahead, Foster. And pushing it was D'Souza for Cummins. Cummins enters the 18 in front for Foster. Foster tries to get around and can't get anything to go. And instead finds a trio of Westchester defenders. Pushing it in front again for Reyes. Was the back line for Westchester and headed back in. Into that middle third, it's Martinez and D'Souza. And they wanted a handball there, nothing doing, says the center official Kevin Martinez. Only 3 officials here in this contest. And a very odd start. A 5 p.m. opening kick against Westchester this afternoon. Opportunity for Westchester. This is Cepeda. So Cepeda with the first shot. of her afternoon gets blocked by those defenders, and now it's Cummins who will race to get it on the far wing. Cummins turns around, and in front for Martinez. Offside is the call, says the AR1, Kaptanovich. Shots are 2-1 in favor of Westchester in the early going. Yalitza Martinez was looking for not only the team's second shot, but also her second as well. It's the defender, Mia Presime. O'Neal, and a give and go back with Presime. The keeper, Segal. And nothing there for Carolina O'Neal. She can't find an outlet along the near touchline. Be out of play, and a throw-in ensues for Manhattan. So first foul goes to Manhattan. Be Mila McLeod on that one, and a solid scoop there by Kyla Holmes. Redirect there from Nicole Santos. Tried to find Herskowitz, but nothing doing there. Presime up front and couldn't get anything to go off of the foot of Francesca Heighton. And very close to a momentous opportunity again for Westchester. Shots are still 2-1 in favor of the Flames. Couple of opportunities in the early going for Manhattan. No call there, and here comes D'Souza through the middle. D'Souza up front for Foster, just too far. And no foul called from the defender Presime. Looked as if she may have tripped up the forward Marissa Foster, but not the case there. Presime, the left back. Here in the 15th minute of play. Foster in the middle third for McLeod. She'll be playing for the Villanova Wildcats in the Big East Conference this coming season. Highly touted prospect by the head coach Jay Myers. And now it's Reyes who takes it away. It's Heighton. Heighton up ahead for Cepeda. It's a foot race. Cepeda on a shot, scores! Melissa Cepeda in the 16th minute of play gets Westchester on the board first here in the first half.
By number 10, Melissa Cepeda.
So Melissa Cepeda gets her first tally as that one was sent up ahead there by a trio of defenders, but since there was that late dribble, nothing doing for Manhattan, and now we'll see what their response is on the other side. This one sent in for Foster, and Foster can't get it to go. on her first shot attempt. Shots are now 3-2 in favor of Westchester. And again, Cepeda gets her first tally of the season, but also keep in mind, too, that is just the third tally for the Westchester Flames team through 4 games. And they have had a first quarter of the season that they simply do not want to remember. And now all signs are pointing upward, but we'll see how Manhattan can respond here on this Youth Day afternoon here from the North Bronx. Lonick, the center back, to McLeod. Now up front, Herskowitz. Cummins spins around, and in the center circle with the left boot up for the speedster Martinez. Martinez tries to get around Rodriguez. Now in front is D'Souza, and she's poked down just inside the arc. Santos up ahead for Cummins on a give and go. And Martinez, that one was just too far for her. Would have been offside either way. Joey Jersink on hand with you, 19th minute of play. Again, we are a jack of all trades today, in addition with our statistics, as well as doing our play-by-play, and huge assist from Queens College's own Jonathan Leon, as well as Steven Sanchez, our producer from Coach's Corner NYC. Our public address announcer, John Heffernan. Everyone on our staff doing a phenomenal job here this Saturday afternoon against Westchester. And a little bit of a push there by McLeod and no call. They're saying to get up. So, well, for the stats person, wonder who that person may be. Might just be an easy game. Oh, no, not the case. And a foul in the early going on Mila McLeod. That'll be her second foul. And it'll be the pair of 10s falling and hitting the deck. 20th minute. Westchester in front 1-0 against Manhattan Soccer Club. Arbalez, or rather Reyes, will send it into Arbalez. Inside is also Cepeda too. In front, Reyes goes home. Ashley Reyes along the near post fools Kyla Holmes and makes it a 2-0 Westchester lead here in the 20th minute of play. Reyes with her second shot and goes in as a goal. Solid set piece for Westchester.
20th minute by number 18, Ashley Reyes.
That's her third goal of the season. And an amazing job there by Reyes, and really a tough wall that was built there for Manhattan Soccer Club. And again, a 2-0 contest in favor. There will be a foul here on the aforementioned defender in Olivia Lee. That is the first foul for Westchester here this afternoon. Sending that one in was Ferrara. The Queens native out of Francis Lewis High goes to Jefferson in the CACC Division II play. little bit of a push there, and will be a foul on Rodriguez. Right at midfield. Lays it down is Ferrara. Cummins misplayed. But here's Foster entering the 18. Foster with some nifty footwork and plays it back. Now for Doyle. Doyle to Martinez. Off the shin and shied away there by O'Neal. Sent back for the center back, Lonick. Lonick having some trouble here against Heighton. And taken away this time is Cepeda. Cepeda, 1 versus 2, but Doyle is able to poke it away from Cepeda, and Holmes. Very tough go there. Doyle right back, and Holmes sends it away in traffic. Very tough for this back line. And really for Manhattan, they are having a tough time gaining pressure. It's 4-2 in shots for Westchester. And it was awfully close to being 5 or potentially 6 here in the 23rd minute, but not the case as Herskowitz pushes it up. And making the play there is Sikal at the top of the 18. Joey Jarzinka on hand with you alongside our entire crew here from Marillac Field on the campus of College of Mount St. Vincent. One of the best crowds that we have seen all season long. Again, not a prime-time game, but a late afternoon start. Moving it in front was McGinty, Reyes. Up front, Heighton and Lonick. Along the end line, a little bit of a push and tug there, and Lonick able to clear it out of harm's way for Foster. Foster looking for some help. And finds D'Souza. Up ahead for Herskowitz. Herskowitz for Ferrara. And it looks as if that one should be a yellow card issued to the goalkeeper. And it looked as if, from our vantage point here in the 24th minute of play, and I think our producer even saw it too, is that that one was grabbed there with a handball outside of the 18. And I think our producer, Steven Sanchez, may agree with me, maybe not.
It'll be a free kick.
So 24th minute. And it'll be another yellow.
Reyes.
That's fine.
Westchester. Free kick, Manhattan.
So back-to-back yellow cards issued to Westchester and issued to the wall. And Reyes was the last one to start it. Cummins goes just high above the crossbar. And Cummins will get credit for her first shot there on that set piece. And again, another solid opportunity for Manhattan, rather. Simply just cannot get anything to go. So a couple of subs for Manhattan have come on. Sophia Stellabot coming on for Mila McLeod. Meanwhile, Jalen Valasillo making her way on for Malia Herskowitz.
She replaces number 10 Mila McLeod, also for Manhattan, now playing.
And you can hear the rest from our public address announcer
She replaces number 17
and John Heffernan.
Malia Herskowitz.
20th minute of play, Westchester in front 2-0. Up front, Presime. Solid play here from Doyle, and now taken away by Nicole Santos. Santos up ahead toward Foster, but couldn't get anything to go, and now it's Doyle again. Santos slow to turn around, but able to regain control. Tried to find it, or find Foster through the legs of the two defenders. And now taken away this time by Valasillo. Valasillo with the left boot up ahead for Martinez. Martinez has an opportunity along the end line. She hits the brakes and tries to find Cummins in the area, who has a shot blocked. That's her second shot, and make that the second shot for Marissa Foster. And now all of a sudden, Manhattan in front by a score of 5-4 in terms of shots, but still trail on the score sheet by a score of 2-0. Three fouls for Westchester. And Manhattan with 2. It's Presime. Back for the center mid in McGinty. Pushing it up the far touchline. Over the head of Cepeda. Now finds Santos. And just too far for Martinez. That would have been a clear offside there. Jennifer Rodriguez, who has a foul. Anna Edwards, listed as a player coach. She is the head coach with Yarrick Jackson as the assistant coach. Reyes. And unable to handle along the near touchline was Presime. Ferrara. One-on-one there with Heighton. Santos to D'Souza. Up ahead for Stellabot. Along the far wing. Stellabot. Nifty footwork against Audrey Lee. It'll be a corner kick for MSC. First corner kick upcoming for Manhattan Soccer Club here in the 32nd minute of play. And Britt Cummins will take it. Foster in the 6, as well as Valasillo and Martinez. Looking to cut the lead in half is Manhattan. Off the header. And it looked like it hit McGinty's head, and it'll be a second corner for MSC here in the 32nd minute. Cummins again. And poked away. Now taken away again. And it looked as if that had a tiny bit of a hold there. And that shot was poked in there by Stellabot, who serves as the team's left back. Over the head of Lonick. But Holmes is right there. In front from Doyle. Cummins on a give and go up front for Valasillo. Valasillo enters the 18. Big defensive effort there by Olivia Lee, able to get back possession. And poked away by Lee. Manhattan trails by 2. Doyle on the toss. And a foul on Presime. Team's 4th foul. After the first 6 minutes, with no call, we have seen 6 whistles. Off this corner, poked away there by Sikal. Second opportunity, no good. And no shots there in that sequence. It's Abby Doyle in the 35th minute. And too far for Foster. Cummins tried to keep it in. Britt Cummins, way back when, played in the ACC at Maryland. Was a midfielder / defender. Played both positions at times back in 2000, 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010. O'Neal back. Right side for Lee. Seagal. Pushing it up ahead for Heighton was Lee. Lonick had made control with it. And made contact, and now it's D'Souza, or rather Valasillo, in the center circle. She got tripped up, no call. Now poked away, that was Santos, and now this time, it's Cummins. Cummins through traffic. And couldn't get anything to go. The other way, Arbalez. Arbalez up front. And completely mistiming it there was Stellabot. This time, it's Audrey Lee. Lee along the far wing. 1v1 there with Stellabot, able to take it away. There was the freshman. D'Souza. In front for Valasillo. Martinez. Santos. Cummins on a redirect, tried to find D'Souza, but no one was there. Up ahead for Lee, and now Santos. Pair of sevens, with Santos sending it right back to left center back in Mia Ferrara. And now it's the right center back. And one of the captains in Lonick. You can see Nicole Santos is visually frustrated. McGinty. .38th minute of play. Westchester still in front 2-0 here in the first half. Cummins. Some contact from Caroline O'Neill. That's her first foul of the afternoon. Fouls are 7-2 in favor of MSC. They lead that category +5. Westchester has 7. 39th minute of play. Cummins up ahead for Martinez. Tried to get it off, but fanned on it. Able to get just a touch and poked away there by Seagal. That is her first save of the afternoon. And for Martinez, that's her second shot. Falling down there is Santos. Foul on Cepeda. That's her second. Lonick will take the set piece inside the MSC logo. Lonick with the left boot. The trio of Westchester Flames making the mini wall. Up top, nothing doing. O'Neill. Santos getting tripped up there by Cepeda, no call. And now Santos. Nice job on the follow-through. And now an interception here by Ferrara. D'Souza, Vallecillo gets pushed. And will we see a foul or a yellow? Looks like just a general foul there on Reyes, and it looked as if that he did reach into his pocket, Kevin Martinez, but maybe that's just for a warning. .41st minute of play, another opportunity for MSC, and they're attacking third. Again, really not much in terms of shots. MSC has had the share of opportunities. They lead in shots 7-4, but trail on the score sheet 2-0. Multiple opportunities in front, simply cannot cash in. Holmes makes the play at the top of the 6. All the way down toward Caroline O'Neill, who had to make a full 360 around Cummins. Simply not fast enough this time. It's Foster. Foster keeps it in her control. Nifty footwork there by carrying her right foot and the ball over her right foot. What a job there. Don't know if the camera saw that one, but pretty remarkable stuff. And something that does not happen on the first try. You got to practice some of that stuff. Vallecillo tried to call out Martinez and Cummins, but would have been offside either way. 42nd minute of play, about to be the 43rd in a few short moments. Joey Jarzynka on hand with you. Our producer, Steven Sanchez. Our entire crew, John Heffernan, John Leon. Here on Coach's Corner NYC. It's Manhattan and Westchester. Battle of neighboring counties here in the North Bronx. Sent to the center circle by Holmes. Cummins gets tripped up, and Reyes, her team leading 4th foul. That was the center official and Kevin Martinez.
Yellow card caution issued in the 43rd minute to Westchester's number 18, Ashley Reyes. Yellow card, Westchester, 43rd.
So Reyes will get credit for the yellow. So as of right now, there would be 2 yellow cards, which is equivalent to a red card. That would put Westchester with 10 players for the rest of the match. Now, we'll have to get confirmation of that in between the halves. Solid play by Valasillo. We welcome you back to Marillac Field on the campus of College of Mount St. Vincent. Joey Jozink on hand with you alongside our producer Steven Sanchez, John Leon, as well as our public address announcer and our staff, John Heffernan, with you from North Riverdale. And another substitution made from Manhattan Soccer Club, and it was Monica Viveros entering the pitch for Nicole Santos, who's playing in her first match after coming back from that illness just last weekend. Foster on a cross, can't get anything to go. So if you're just joining us here, 2-0 in favor of Westchester, with a couple of tallies in just 4 minutes between one another. In the 16th minute of play, it was Melissa Cepeda, followed by a 20th minute tally, and a solid insurance goal there from Ashley Reyes. That's her third tally of the season. So 3 out of the 4 goals. It'll be an offside call on Westchester. And also, just for clarification, too, number 19, Mia McGinty, was credited with the yellow card, the second yellow in the 44th minute of play. And everyone thought, including myself, too, that it was given to 18, which would have resulted in a red, which would be obviously the second yellow. That's what that's what happens. And that would also result in Westchester being down one player. Viveros. Just too far for Martinez. "49th minute of play. And again, if you're just joining us too, Manhattan this season, they come in 2-3-1 with Westchester. Third foul here on Cepeda in this contest. Westchester comes in 0-4-0, with Reyes scoring the lone 2 goals of the season. They had, coming in, one of the worst goal differentials and goals for and goals against margins, as this Cepeda takes this one away from Abby Doyle after some hesitation. Cepeda sending it right back for Arbalez. Arbalez at the top of the 18. And a solid clear for the time being from D'Souza. Vallecillo up ahead and couldn't find Foster. Not too thrilled is head coach Jay Myers. You could hear that with his players. This one sent up ahead. Tried to find Heighton. And Heighton will just poke that one up ahead. So for Kyla Holmes, 2 goals allowed, no saves on the afternoon. Megan Seekal with 1 save, no goals allowed. Poked away on a mini redirect there by Jennifer Rodriguez. Ahead this time, that was the left back in Lonick who switched from right center to left back, and now it's Martinez who is offside for the second time today. On the far side for Arbalez. Be another throw in this time for Westchester, again in their attacking third. Here in the 52nd minute of play. Again, a lot of opportunities for Manhattan. Very simply cannot get anything to go and cannot capitalize on some of their tallies. 7-4, they lead in shots. This is Martinez on a spin for Viveros. Viveros along the near touchline, gets away from one defender, and now tries to center it for Cummins, and sniffing that one out from a mile away was Olivia Lee. She makes the comeback, and now this time it's Doyle up front for Martinez. Third minute of play. Martinez back for left back Doyle. Vallecillo in and around against Reyes. Cummins had that one taken away. Here comes Westchester. Up ahead, Heighton. And a solid poke away there by Mia Ferrara, who has done a really fantastic job here this contest. And Ferrara has taken away numerous opportunities as Vallecillo sends this one up front for Martinez. Looks to be onside. She puts on the brakes, sends one right back over a cross for Cummins and cannot connect. No, we've seen it before. We've seen the Martinez to Cummins connection before, but simply that time was just too far. And something that is very evident here in this match is that the timing is very off. And it's something that is very noticeable simply because of their lack of training. And that is not by design. That is because of the poor air quality that this area has experienced really the last 3 to 4 days. And if you know what a campfire smells like times about 10, that's what this area had experienced. Something out of the movie I Am Legend, for those that recall that movie. Don't know if some of those remember that are watching, but it's kind of what we were experiencing. We will have a substitution coming on in a few short moments. We'll get to that shortly. This time it's Cummins on the shot, goes off of the glove there of Sikal. That is her second save, and for Cummins, that's her third shot. Again, momentous opportunity for Manhattan once again. And it'll be another corner for MSC. This is their fourth corner kick of the afternoon. Again, they still trail 2-1, looking to cut the lead in half. Martinez on the corner, poked away again by Sikal, and sent out by Julia Arbalez. So Aoife O'Reilly comes on for Francesca Heighton, as this one sent all the way in by Doyle. And it'll be a goal kick for Sikal. Shots are now 8-4 in favor of MSC, still trailing 2-1, or rather 2-0. It's Doyle on the left boot in front for Martinez and poked away by Rodriguez. Martinez able to get it back and reconnect. Cummins has it taken away there by O'Neal. Pulling it up ahead for Cepeda was O'Neal. Ferrara, what a job again. That's the third time that she has been able to clear a ball away. It'll be another foul here on Reyes. That'll be her fourth of the afternoon. Fouls are 13-2. Again, in favor of MSC. They have a +11 lead on Westchester. Again, none of it really matters, though, since they trail 2-0 on the scoreboard. Up ahead for Eoff Riley. Offside. Third offside, and third one comes against Britt Cummins. 58th minute of play. It's Audrey Lee, and can't get anything to go, will result in another goal kick. Kyla Holmes, set to graduate high school next week. She'll be embarking on her Ivy League journey beginning in the month of August, as she's set to play at Yale. It's MSC with a burst of speed. Valasillo up ahead for Martinez, and she cannot connect there. Valasillo at the top of the 18, whiffs at it on a bit of a hesitation, and now taken away this time is O'Reilly. Left boot kept in. That was Lonick. Up front is Foster. Foster to the arc. And now it's Martinez, right boot, whiffs wide. Will go down as a shot, but that's a toughie. Third shot of the afternoon for Martinez. Again, shots are 9-4. No shots here in the second half for Westchester. Sikal at the top. D'Souza. Along the far line, it's Foster. Foster had to go wide. And last off of her results in a goal kick. And a tiny bit of discomfort is Jennifer Rodriguez. O'Reilly into the center circle this time for McGinty. And a foot race between Lee and Viveros, won by the latter. Viveros feeds it to Doyle. And a triangle there with Vallecillo. Martinez. Offside. That's the fourth offside on Manhattan Soccer Club here this afternoon. Now, to put it into better terms for you, offsides here in the second half are 3-1. And it's been a tough go. They've had the opportunities, MSC, and the seesaw momentum has clearly turned in favor of MSC. Cummins on the left boot goes wide, and that is her fourth shot. Again, the energy on both sides is very lackluster here in this match. Cepeda back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the right back. Gets away from Martinez. And again, you are seeing that the lack of communication. Ferrara again gets taken away from Cepeda. In front for O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets set on a cross and a shot. Goes just high. Looks like from our vantage point, Vallecillo up ahead. Audrey Lee gets credit for her first shot. Corner kick upcoming for Westchester. Vallecillo. Up front, Cummins. Martinez. That one, a little bit of a collision there between Rodriguez and Sikal. Vallecillo. Cummins. Martinez in front. Again, Valasillo. She gets taken down. Looked like she may have gotten tripped up there by Reyes or potentially tripped over herself. Martinez. Cepeda on a cross. Off of the shoulder there of Stella Bott. Lonick. Too far for Cummins. Valasillo. Crisscrossing there is Cummins along the near wing. And you can see Martinez is not with it today. The two subs coming on in Sarah Shamides as well as Liza Katz.
68th minute. Now playing number 18, Sarah Shamides. She replaced number 14, Yalitza Martinez. Also for.
And that's in the 68th minute of play.
Now playing number 20, Lisa Katz. She replaced number 36, Britt Cummins. Substitution, Manhattan, in the 68th minute.
Viveros. 4 Cats. And offside. 5th offside for Manhattan and the 4th in this half. Doyle, shot save. It's Doyle's first shot. Lee, again backpedaling, was Ferrara, who has been by far the best player on the pitch for MSC here this afternoon. No doubt in any of our minds when you really look at it. Has been the catalyst, has been the key cog, all of the synonyms that you want to put together. Mia Ferrara's name is next to it. 70th minute of play. As this one goes off the crossbar there from Cepeda. Humongous opportunity again, and the first shot, and the first credited shot for Westchester. Taken away by O'Reilly. Pair of 12s doing battle. And again, Reyes. No remaining subs for Westchester, with the exception of the second keeper and the coach/player, Anna Edwards. They call that in FIFA player coach, and really in any sport player coach, but we decided to take the other way. Shamides. A little bit of a push and tug there by Rodriguez. Sent in by Katz, but nothing doing. On a feed to Shamides. Another push and tug there, Rodriguez. She'll get called for the foul. Rodriguez with a little bit of a push there against Kevin Martinez, and that's something that you typically don't see ending well, but Martinez feeling okay today. Westchester gets away with one big time. Vallecillo off the set piece, wall in front. Vallecillo goes high. Vallecillo gets credit for that shot. We've got another sub here, and it looks to be the player coach in Anna Edwards making her way on, 22 for 19. So Anna Edwards, the player coach, steps on and making the diving play on the outskirts of the 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Westchester
Is
in the
Sikal.
74th minute, now playing number 22, Anna Edwards. She replaces number 19, Mia McNulty. That's Edwards for McNulty. Substitution Westchester in the 74th minute.
Hesitation there with Edwards on the pitch. D'Souza. O'Reilly. Up front for Edwards. A little bit of a poke there toward Doyle. Taken away again by Vallecillo. 76th minute of play. Valasillo up front. Foster! Shot and a big save there by Sikal. And a corner will ensue. For Foster, that's her third shot. The fourth save from Sikal in the second one of the half. Fifth corner of the match for MSC. Biggest opportunity and a golden opportunity. See if they can cash in the second time. And goes off the crossbar again. Second opportunity, no. Third shot, no. There by Doyle and nothing doing. 3 shots in that segment. And the 5th save from Sikal. There's only 1 save there. The other shot going to Valasillo. And in the middle for Cats. Valasillo again. On a cross. Tried to find Foster. And a bit of a collision there with Sikal. And again, that seesaw of momentum continuing to shift. And an opportunity there for Stellabot. And yet another save. Valasillo. Up ahead, Viveros. Foster. Send it back for Stellabot, but too far for the right back. And now taken away this time. Looked like by Audrey Lee. No look. Pass reverse toward Shamides from D'Souza. Stellabot. Poked away there by Ferrara. Santos. Throwing up coming for Westchester. Up ahead. Cepeda. The top of the 18. Cepeda on a cross. And another stop. There's Stellabot. Edwards, a shot off of the mitt of Kyla Holmes. That is her first save of the afternoon. And for Edwards, that's her first shot of the afternoon. And for Edwards, if that wasn't for Holmes, that one would have potentially gone in. The header of Shamides. Pushing the pace, Viveros. And just too far there for Sikal. Cepeda. And now Edwards again, who had one of the best scoring opportunities of the half. Reyes. Taken away this time by Rodriguez. She's got some open space. Trailing back is Katz. Ferrara again making the play on the back line. A little bit of a push. No foul for the time being until now. Ferrara gets called for the foul, and she is absolutely furious. It's only the team's third foul. Edwards just in front of the near touch. Edwards on a cross, poked away there by Holmes. Foster with a burst of speed. Gets away from Reyes. And now with the left boot up ahead for Viveros, and again, too far. Again, 2-0 in favor of Westchester. Looking for their first 3 points, their first victory, their first result of the 2023 campaign. Joey Jarzink on hand with you here on Coach's Corner NYC alongside our producer, Steven Sanchez, and our entire crew. John Leon, John Heffernan. Rodriguez, near touchline. In front, Cepeda. Keeping it in Westchester's control. And again, Ferrara takes it away. Left boot, puts on the brakes. And back for the center back, Lonick. Vallecillo has to get away from Rodriguez. And Rodriguez in a bit of pain there. She hits the deck. Stopping it here is Cepeda. And an official timeout here on Coach's Corner NYC. So injury timeout. Rodriguez has to come off. She will come back on shortly. But for the time being, playing with 10 is Westchester. Foster tried to find Stellabot. Foster at the top of the 18. Tries to keep it in play. Viveros on a shot. Second opportunity there for Katz. Nothing doing. Vallecillo on a cross. Foster. And again, still playing with 10 is Westchester. Rodriguez set to head back in, and she does now. So another foul on Westchester. Lee gets credit for the foul. Viveros. little bit of a push there by Cepeda. No call. Kind of a push in the back. '86th minute of play. Viveros. Shimides. Near touchline. Inside toward Foster. Nothing doing. Well, just 4 minutes away. Westchester looking to obtain its first points and its first positive result of the campaign. Vallecillo. Shimides. D'Souza up ahead. Vallecillo, a shot goes high. That's unfortunate. And knocking on the doorstep there was Vallecillo, and it's simply not going Manhattan's way today whatsoever. Foster. Another throw in for MSC. Again, looking to get a goal on the board. Ferrara on the left boot. Across the pitch for Shimides. Up ahead, Viveros. Viveros, a bit of a hesitation, tried to find Shimides, and the miscommunication continues here for MSC. Taken away by D'Souza, up ahead from Katz. Shimides, D'Souza, up ahead, Shimides again, left one, header, off the crossbar. Another opportunity for MSC here in the latter stages of this match. And a lot of the right moves, simply just not able to execute, is MSC. Across for Shimides. Katz. Shimides. And a shoulder bump between Shimides and O'Reilly. Off of Edwards' boot. Viveros inside and tripping over the turf there was Katz. Stellabot trying to play it back. So 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Has indicated there will be an additional 2 minutes for stoppage time here in the second half. Additional 2 minutes.
Now taking the time is Megan Sikal. Well, the next time Manhattan is back at home is the 21st of June to close out the 2023 regular season home schedule. They'll be taking on FA Euro New York right here from Marillac Field for an 8:30 start right here on Coach's Corner NYC. That is the second doubleheader of our season. The men have a game just prior. They take on the Westchester Flames. Be another throw-in. Westchester looking for the clean sheet. Foster. Trying to get something on the board is Manhattan. Shamides. Shamides with Edwards. Viveros gets away from Edwards. Viveros puts the brakes on in front. Foster. And now taken away by Westchester. And that should do. And that is exactly what goes on here. 2-0 in favor of Westchester. They get their first result here this season by a score of 2-0. Back on Wednesday for men's action. USL League 2, Joey Jarzinka saying so long from Coach's Corner NYC and Marillac Field. Westchester takes this one by a score of 2-0.